Welcome back to Master Kalog and don't forget to subscribe and click notification bell for more updates. Narito ang grupo ni Laila de Lima. Nagkaroon sila ng meeting di avance upang hikayatin ang mga iba't ibang grupo at ang taong bayan. Dahil nais ni Laila de Lima na ituloy dapat ang pag-impeach kay Sara Duterte, ito ang kanilang meeting di avance. Ngayon, pakinggan natin ang bawat pahayag ng bawat grupo at ni Laila de Lima.
Dagdagan ko lang po yun. Ang malinaw sa amin ay yung posisyon na dinala nung rally na yon, which pegs it at, I think the crowd estimate, I don't know how accurate it was, the crowd estimate was between 1.5 to 1.8, at least yung nasa Quirino sa Saluneta. Now, sinasabi nila na yung religious sect na yan, ang total membership nila is 2.8 million. And now, there was really a massive crowd. 1.5 to 1.8 is a massive crowd. Ganuman kadami yung mga nag-participate sa rally na yon. Out of the 2.8 million members of that religious sect, ay ang malinaw ay minority sila. Minority ang numero nila compared sa the rest of the Filipinos. And then minority rin yung posisyon na dinadala nila. Kasi hindi yon yung lumalabas dun sa recent survey. Alam naman natin kung ano ang lumabas sa survey na yon. Naniniwala kami na yung resulta ng survey na yon ay yung tunay na nagre-reflect, nagpapakita yung tunay na pulso ng bayan. So, nagtutugma-tugma. Kaya mas lalong lumakas ang loob ng the three groups of complainants na magkasama-sama kami ngayon. Dito, sila, dito. Para ipakita tama yung result ng survey. Hindi yung pinakita ng religious sect composed of 2.8 million. Isa pa ho, iniiwasan muna sana namin ito. At least I'm talking in behalf of the first group of complainants na final yung complaint was last December 2. Now, naintindihan namin na before the Christmas break, wala na munang magiging aksyon yung House of Representatives dahil ang sabi nila, ang in-announce nila is that gusto muna nilang mag-concentrate sa budget. So lumipas na yon, na-approve na yung budget. Kahit ang daming mga mali o mga kakulangan at hindi tama dun sa mga inano nilang budget. Lumipas na, na-approve na. We were expecting, because this is already Thursday, this is already January 16, we were expecting na nung Lunes, January 13, which was the resumption of the congressional session, ay tatalakayin na nila, aaksyonan na nila, gagawin na nila yung kanilang mandato o duty, constitutional duty, na dapat i-refer na, ilagay na sa order of business. Yun po ang naging expectation. But since hindi nangyari, syempre, minarapat ng mga complainants belonging to the three groups, kami na mismo ang mag-aksyon. Tawagan natin sila. Anoin natin sila. We have to urge them. We have to really make them realize na this is another betrayal of trust kung hindi nila aaksyonan itong mga complaints na ito. So yun po ang background kung bakit nagpasya na yung tatlong grupo. Na ilabas na natin, sabihin na natin sa mga taong bayan, dahil anyway, majority nga is for impeachment. Eto na. Kaya samahan niyo po ang mga complainants dito sa laban na ito. Maraming salamat.
Good afternoon po, Lianesca Panti from GMA News Online. Siguro po yung sa akin from members of Congress kasi this involves the process, yung impeachment. Sa ngayon po kasi even under best case scenario, halimbawa may more than 1/3 diretso sa Senate, just like with Corona impeachment. So the Senate pwedeng i-impeach na ng House before mag-adjourn for the campaign period. Pero yung Senate po, halimbawa, ma-impeach nga, of course, the Senate also will not be in session. June pa sila babalik, tapos sa June is less than 2 weeks yun bago mag-end yung 19th Congress. Senator Escudero already floated the idea na untested kasi yung na-impeach ng 19th Congress na send sa Senate, and the trial will start 20th Congress na. So it has never happened before, but then again, EDSA 1 and EDSA 2 never. I mean, also, ang upheavals naman unprecedented lagi. So, sa tingin niyo po yung ganong scenario, will that work for the complainants? Is it something that you believe is feasible? Impeach mo ng 19th, the trial will start 20th.
Yung issue na yan, may impeach before elections, may impeach before the end of the 19th Congress, pero yung trial sa Senado would happen after the elections and during the 20th Congress. Bilang abogada, sa tingin ko po, that is a very open question. And that is a question that will most certainly reach the Supreme Court. Now, lalo pang makakadelay kung may ganon, mga legal, constitutional issue. At hindi pa makakasiguro kung ano ang magiging desisyon ng Supreme Court. Because it is an open question. It's now a question of whether yung nangyari, yung naumpisahan ng isang kongreso na iba na merong mga, representatives from both the House of Representatives and the Senate. And then sa next Congress, you can never tell, syempre meron na rin dyan mga bagong mukha. Meron din mga dati, meron din mga bagong mukha, the newly elected ones. Now, it's now a question of representation. Now, would there be a proper representation if a step or a process that was started in a previous Congress would be continued in the next new Congress? So that is an open question. Pero kami po, kasi yung mga complainants is that gusto namin kung talagang magkakaroon ng legal issue, ang magiging posisyon is that ito kasi, this is not really the core mandate of Congress. The core mandate is the lawmaking. We're not talking here about that core mandate of Congress. This is a special mandate of Congress. Impeachment, accountability. So, pwede ba yon yung principle na yon na hindi na pwede? Kaya nga pag lawmaking, yung mga final mong dating mga bills, kung nanalo ka uli in the next Congress, you have to refile it. You are back to square one. Now ito, ganun din ba ang rule? Open na naman yan. Kaya, since ayaw namin na itong issue na to ay lalo pang ma-delay dahil hindi nila tatapusin before the end of this Congress, kaya kami ay kinakalampag na namin sila. Every day that you are sitting on this impeachment complaints, ay nandyan na dadagdagan yung kawalan ng tiwala ng karamihan ng mga Pilipino because it's supposed to be your duty. Meron pa bang time? Meron pa bang oras? Nasa kanila na yun magkaka-oras kung gugustuhin nila. Kaya kinakalampag namin sila. Kasi kung ganon magiging process na impeachment muna ngayon and then impeachment and then trial after the next Congress, ay lalo pang madidelay yan. And more importantly, we have the momentum fresh pa sa kamalayan ng karamihan. Kasi di ba yung nag-umpisa yan sa Quadcom? When did the Quadcom start? First quarter ata of last year, I was asking Kong Percy, and then followed by the hearings dun sa Committee on Good Government and the Public Accountability, and then yung mga budget hearings. Kakalimutan na lang ba yung mga naging findings doon? Fresh pa. buhay na buhay pa yung mga issue ngayon. So, we have the momentum. Anything can happen after the election. Baka mas meron pang ibang mga issue na naman na makakalimutan yung mga issue surrounding VP Sara. So, mas gugustuhin namin ngayon na within the 19th Congress. Thank you.
So, mayroon na kaming letter actually. And we are ready to submit it to Bishop Ambo and the CBCP. They will have their retreat starting next week and their plenary sometime in the 25th. So we are ready with our letter and we hope that the bishop would also endorse the impeachment complaint. So, at ito din yung request namin sa lahat ng sambayan ng Pilipino. We really have to make a choice now. Para ba kayo sa katotohanan? Para sa katarungan? Para ba sa impeachment? Or sa status quo? Kapag sa status quo tayo, kapag wala tayong gagawin para sa pagbabago, ibig sabihin, parte tayo ng problema, ibig sabihin. No? So I hope that we be part of the solution, transformation ng ating bayan. Sobra na po yung nangyayari. Kahapon lang lumabas ang survey. We have the highest percentage of hunger in our country. Ano pa, no? Marami nagugutom dahil marami nagnanakaw. Ganun lang po kasimple ito. So, I hope na ang lahat ng mga funds na ito ay mabalik at mabigay sa sambayanang Pilipino. So, let's make a stand. Nagre-request po kami sa different civil societies, lumabas po kami. Lumabas po kayo. Endorse the impeachment of Sara Duterte. Ito po ang gusto namin mag-roll. We want to have 50, 100 groups in 2-3 weeks, no? Pagkatapos nitong activities na gagawin natin para ma-push at magdesisyon na talaga ang ating Kongreso, ang House of Representatives, at nawa kahit si President Marcos ay magbago na rin ng kanyang isip.
Kaugnay sa usaping ito, ano ang magiging opinion mo sa pagpapatuloy ng impeachment para kay Sara Duterte dahil nais ni Leila de Lima at ng kanyang mga grupo na hikayatin ng taong bayan na ituloy ang impeachment upang magkaroon ng hustisya ang accountability. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you!